Hi, I was recently on DVTV and I saw that there were a pretty good mixture of videos there, but I wanted to do one that was a happy video that made you smile. So, I'm going to tell you a little story about a Western, about cowboys and Indians. In particular, a husband and a wife who were ready to move out west. So, they packed up their stage wagon, put all their stuff inside, and once they were ready, they took off. The wife and the baby sat in the back, and the husband took the reins up front to guide the horses through the unknown. As he was going down the trail all day, I reached about noon, and he noticed there was a beautiful landscape of some mountains that he was coming closer and closer to, and then he tucked into a valley where the mountains were high above him. As he was going through the valley, he just thought how beautiful it is. He's riding through, looking up at the mountains, looking back to his wife and his baby. The baby was cooing. The wife was saying how beautiful it was and how much she loved him. She hugged the baby, and he was just so happy, so touched. So he kept driving through the valley, and then all of a sudden came to a stop when he noticed that at the top of a mountain there was a chief Indian standing up there looking down at him, who had a feather hat on, nearly touching the ground. The man looked up at him and just thought, The Indian boss had a troop of Indians to the left of him and to the right of him. In front of him as well. So the man felt suddenly very isolated and alone, with Indians surrounding him. Took out his guns, made sure they were cocked, loaded, and ready to go, and fearfully looked up the Indian, who put his hand down, and his whole tribe came rushing down the mountain, shooting arrows, spears, and they were just coming at the man. The arrows were whizzing past his face, and he told the horses to giddy up and took right off. As the horses were galloping through the valley, the spears were just coming straight past his head, and he was shooting up as fast as he could. The arrows wouldn't stop coming, though. The Indians were closing in on him, and he just kept on with the horses. The wife was in back crying. The baby was upset. She didn't know what to do. The husband was trying to tell them to calm down, that they'll be out of this soon, and he was just shooting and trying to get through this mess. As they closed in on him, he saw that there was a tunnel ahead, and so he hurried up through it, and he was nearly there, and just missing the arrows while shooting the guns at the same time. Got through the tunnel, and saw a light at the end, and came out, feeling safe. He stopped the horses, and then grabbed some TNT out of his bag, bundled 5 sticks of dynamite, lit a match, and threw it behind him. Landed in the tunnel, and exploded. He looked back and felt relieved, wiping his brow. Checked on his wife and child, who were in the back, reassured, told them he loved them, and then thought, as he saw the smoke clearing, that there were more Indians. Oh, what a mess. ABC. So I have a reel of bloopers that I was editing through. I can show you if you want, just the final edits. So here they are. ABC.